Hello everyone! How we doing? How is it going today? Well, I hope. Oh, it has been an interesting day as far as the internet goes. Well, with these outages and how slow everything's been, I don't know what is happening, but hopefully things maintain stability for the stream. We can kind of use this GANYU stream as a way to see if things will be stable for a little while from now when we do the rest of the Inazuma stream after Jane gets back from yoga. So thanks for bearing with me as I figure out scheduling and how we're doing the stream, knowing that there's internet issues and knowing now that I have to do this stupid GANYU quest and everything. It's a whole mess. I have to figure out episodes of Near Replicant for tomorrow. I don't have anything prepped for that because I've been doing all this stuff. It's going to be a time. But either way, I'm glad that you guys are here. I am very glad to have y'all here. Now there's this, which I'm not sure what this Thunder Soyorn is. Explore the brand new region in Inazuma and complete challenges to obtain the character Uncrowned Lord of the Ocean, BotW. So we'll be able to get a merge for BotW. Nice. Primo Gems, a Crown of Insight, which I still haven't used. I've been told that it's a talent level up material, but cool. Alright, well, we'll have to do that once we go to Inazuma, which we can't do until we go deal with Ganyu's story quests, so collect that. Oh, just started Act 2 and my gosh, says Ram. Ooh. I'm excited to see what you have to do for that. In case you didn't know, you need to do Ayaka and Yoimiya's story quests to start Act 2. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, that's all part of the Inazuma stuff, so that's fine. I'm excited to check that out. That'll be good. Alright, so we need to go to Leeway. I don't remember where exactly, so we'll just go here. Can't wait for you to learn more about the most powerful character in the game. Yeah, honestly, like, we don't really know that much about GANYU. We learned a little bit about her during the Zhongli Archon quest, but not a lot. Not as much as I expected, given the fanfare around her. So I'm excited to see what she has in this character story quest. I'm excited to do it, even if it's kind of frustrating timing. Alright, let's see here. So the quest was Illuminated Beast of Sea Clouds. Yeah, because it's the 3 secretaries, one of whom apparently we need for the stupid Inazuma quest. So, and while we're over here, before I forget, let me buy some Jade, because I do need it for leveling BotW. So, actually, we'll just buy all of this. Like, I wanted to buy more than one of that, please. Thank you. How are things looking, guys? Things looking smooth. As always, voice, game, sounds, levels, all good. I'm extra paranoid today because of the issues with the internet, so.
Thank you.
Oh, apparently I triggered another. Oh! The Mine 10 pieces of ore, which triggers on any acquisition of ore, which is nice. Where the hell? Where are these guys? Oh, they're up another level. Okay, fair enough. I'm seeing chat zoop by out of the corner of my eye. Let me do a little bit of climbing here, and I'll see what you guys are up to. Oh, come on. You could absolutely climb that, Diluc. Get with it, my guy. Use those Batman skills. Flying leap should suffice here. Yeah! That's what we like to see. Well done, my guy. I couldn't have done that. So why do we have... Oh, is it the stupid update notification again? I swear to God. Yep, I hate that it does this. Get rid of the... Get it out of here. Shoo. Thank you.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the 3 of us.
Boy, what's happening over in chat here? Today's counter will be number of times chat swears. Right now it's at 1 thanks to Ben. Ooh, fair enough. I'm curious to see where that counter goes. And yes, BotW is a reward. How awesome is that? Not to overhype Inazuma, but it easily has the best atmosphere, environment, puzzles, enemies, and music. Oh, cake, I'm so excited. Like, I was thinking about it last night. I played a couple rounds of GTFO with people, partially just to keep my mind off of Inazuma, because I so desperately wanted to go there, but I knew I couldn't, because I needed to do it with you guys and with Jane. So, I'm excited, though. I like Liyue's atmosphere. I like the design of the place. I like the enemies. But I hate the combat experience here, and I cannot wait to be gone. I'm looking forward to something that will rival Mondstadt for me.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Huh? You're...
Yeah, I mean, she is an Adepti, so...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
Servants!
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Everything looks good, sounds good, beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Have you seen Miss GANYU, Traveler? It has been several days since GANYU left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Why did she go to Joyun Karst?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones.
Even though the Qixing have made... Wait. Wouldn't part of making peace with them be paying their respects? I feel like that is something that would logically follow this series of events, but...
They commissioned GANYU as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, GANYU should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Uh-huh.
Is that so? Maybe GANYU just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
Wasn't one of those girls simping for Ningguang and talking about dressing her in the Jade Chamber? Yes. I believe so. Yeah, she was. She was like salivating at the thought of playing dress up with Ningguang. I totally remember that now. Also, wait, Epic, you say 3? Wait, how is the counter at 3? Actually, yeah, now it's at 1 thanks to Ben, but where did Ben swear even? Ben swore what? Am I not seeing chats? Hold up. Explain this to me. I'm on top chat? What do you mean, Epic? I'm on live chat. What are you talking about? You're trolling me now. Oh, I am on top chat. What? When did you change this? Oh my god, it actually was... It was actually hiding your guys' comments. If there were swears in it. What is this? Why was it in top chat? I've always been in live chat before. Oh, I'm offended now. YouTube, what are you doing? What are you doing to me, YouTube? That's some bullshit right there. God, now I'm wondering how many other comments I've missed. If I've been, like, if it switched me to top chat at some point and I didn't notice. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm just looking through my settings really quick to see if I can change anything. Yeah, live chat. Live chat replays. Who can send messages? Anyone. I don't even have a setting for that. You can count me swearing, that's fine. That's so weird. But yeah, it did absolutely auto-hide your comment for me. That's bizarre. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to just keep an eye on that too now whenever I start a stream. Jane, get this. YouTube changed my chat readout from live chat to top chat and was hiding any comment that had a swear in it from me. So, like, I missed, like, 3 of Ben's comments because they had swears. I had to go in and change it. Thankfully, Epic told me what was going on. Yeah, it was bizarre. I've never seen that before. Well, thanks for the heads up, Epic. Was wondering if you were missing some comments on past streams. Maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe. Oh my god, Ben. Yeah, well, that's good to know. Thanks for the heads up, guys. Sorry for making you guys wait while I figured out YouTube's bullshittery. Alright, let's continue.
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. GANYU, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. GANYU stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the 3 of us would be taking over for Miss GANYU, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the 3 of us are used to doing.
This, once again, we have this example of how, like, there really is this hierarchy of success in Tevat, right? Where it's like, if you're not a vision holder or, like, an Adeptus or something like that, or, like, an Adepti descendant, like, you're just screwed, man. Like, Ganyu's able to get all of this stuff done and is, like, this immortal being. So you got 3 normal human beings who can't even try to keep up. Like, damn, man. How are you supposed to, like, find any success if you're just a normal human in this world? It's so brutal. Shouldn't you get back to work? That's no. I sympathize with these guys. The Adeptus lineage is truly remarkable.
Speaking of Jueyun Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
Ah, that's good news. Could you go to Jueyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
I will do it. Lives are at stake.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
I have to ask, Epic, how did you know that I was under Top Chat? Did you just experienced this type of thing? Because I've never heard of that before. I had no idea.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Ooh. Yeah, get that overtime pay, girls. Sea of Clouds, Sea of People.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outso?
Follow the
We should
wind.
hurry up. Paimon hopes we...
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, that really is all we had to do. Jane. I'm going to file... I have to lodge a complaint with MiHoYo. Literally, it wouldn't let us continue that quest last night because I had to go listen to these 3 secretaries bitch about the fact that they can't keep up with Ganyu's workload as like the first part of her story quest. And as soon as I did that, it was like, oh hey, you can go do the quest now. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Why is it set up this way?
I don't know.
Oh my god. You guys did tell me it was the whole thing, but at that point I was expecting the worst, so... Ay, 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 ay. I'm so mad. Well, we're here to do Ganyu's story, and we will be doing Inazuma later, so we're gonna commit now. I've based my whole day's planning around this, so I'm gonna do it, goddammit. Alright, where's the quest? Jeez, stupid pain in my butt. Gee. Very strongly worded thoughts for whoever at MiHoYo thought that this was a good design choice. Alright, let's see what you guys got going on while this is loading. Live chat shows all messages, so if you didn't see one, I assume that you had to be on top chat, because you're pretty good at walking with chat. There you go. Talking, not walking. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ben says, I had a really weird sleep last night, going in and out of consciousness, and I was waking up, or as I was waking up, I came to the real... DeLuke!
How about you take a rest?
I'm reading! As I was waking up, I came to the realization that the main character's brother must have arrived in this world centuries before you. Then this pretty much got confirmed in the videos you uploaded today. Now I think I'm absolutely right. I think you're close. I think what happened... What's up, Jane? You were lurking over my shoulder. What's up?
Nothing.
No, what's up?
Go ahead, you're good.
It's okay.
No.
You were standing over my shoulder for a reason. I've called you out. Chat now knows what you were doing, so you may as well commit.
It was probably... I wasn't doing it consciously.
Oh, no?
No.
Subconscious lurking?
Yeah.
That's very you. Well, do you have anything to say to me or chat while we have, you know, while you have our full attention?
Well, I guess what I was thinking was I want to order food because I'm mad because my sandwich, we don't have horseradish sauce, we have tartar sauce. So now it's going to be really underwhelming and sad.
This is all very fascinating for you, Chad, I'm sure.
And now I'm going to order food out of spite for myself for not bringing along the horseradish sauce from the restaurant.
Well, you do what you want to do, darling. Are you going to yoga tonight?
Fuck.
Oh, guys, the trials and tribulations of living with Jane.
The answer is no.
The answer, you're not going to yoga?
No.
So basically, I'm going straight into the Inazuma stuff after I finish doing GANYU's quest.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Well, you figure out your food then, because like I said, I ate a late lunch.
Okay.
I'll eat something later. Okay. Yeah, no, you are absolutely right, Ben. Or nearly right. From my understanding, like, the Traveler and our sibling got here at the same time, but I think, like, the sibling woke up first and was going around traveling with Dainsleif and everything, and then only woke us up, like, because of what was happening with Kainraya. Why they made that decision, I have no idea. Maybe they just weren't able to wake us up. Maybe part of their travels was trying to find a way to wake us up. I have no idea. And then, I guess while we were trying to run, one of the gods of Celestia, presumably, who is the unknown god, hunted us down and, accurately or not, I guess accused us of being part of it and sealed us away. And then somehow, within that span of time, our sibling broke free or woke up or whatever before we did, presumably, and hooked up with the Abyss Order and started doing their thing. And we woke up at some point that I don't know, not that long ago, presumably. So, apparently, in our world, Lumine is just a sleepyhead and Aether always wakes up before her. That's the conclusion that I'm coming to here. I made the stream title super rude to GANYU and it was the other ladies holding you back. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I will fully own up to that one, Cake. Oh, Kifley's here. What's up, Kifley? Hello. Sorry you joined in the middle of our shenaniganry. It's believed that our sibling was released around the time Kainraya was destroyed. Okay. Oh, Jane. Ben said, Jane, wait, before you go, can I continue the drawing?
Oh, yeah, it looks good.
I think there was an opening cutscene in an old beta build that talks about the sibling stuff more. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, everything's a mess at the moment, and honestly, like, anyone could be lying or telling the truth. And I'm kind of excited about that. Like, the fact that we have this situation where we find out that Lumine was holding out on both Paimon and us, the player, and there's information that she knew that we didn't, means that she is suddenly an unreliable narrator, and the tables could get turned on us at any point involving, like, her behavior and her story and, like, what's going on, and, like, maybe our perspective is the wrong one, whether we know it or not, or whatever, you know? And that's super cool. I love stories like that. So I'm excited to see more. Sibling stuff still confuses me. I think it's definitely intended to be confusing at this point, Cake. There's clearly a lot of information that we're meant to not know at the moment. Let's see. Paimon wonders who answers if we offer more food to her again. Oh god, we have to do the cooking thing again? Alright, fair enough. Maybe we... Wait, do we need to do the cooking thing again? I can certainly try. It was jewelry soup or whatever was the one thing we had to make. Oh, Julian chili chicken. That looks really good. This might be one of the dishes that we have to make, Jane. If there's a video about it or if we can figure out a way to make it ourselves. Julian chili chicken. Chicken in a dressing served cold. The way the dish has been prepared, it captures the succulence of the chicken perfectly. Beneath the glowing gold skin, the meat has a mildly hot flavor. Ooh. Yeah, sounds pretty good. It sounds like it'd be a pretty good summery meal if it's served cool. Ooh. You know, yes. But still hearty and spicy. That could be good stuff. Yes. That could be good stuff.
You like your spice?
I do like my spice. This is true. I do have that bottle of Lucifer spice sitting there that I put on anything I can think of. Yeah. Honestly, my favorite thing with it is popcorn. Legitimately, it's so good on popcorn.
That makes sense, I guess.
It was good in the curry, too. Did Luke just phase through a wall? Yeah, he does that sometimes. It's part of the Batman shtick. They can retcon the story, however, later. True. True. Love all the new food in Inazuma. Ooh, I can't wait. I don't remember... Maybe we just don't have the stuff to make it? Almond tofu, lotus seed and bird egg soup. What was it that we had to make? This might not even be part of the quest. It might just be an additional thing, but... You decided to just heat your sandwich up after all?
Well, I'm gonna eat this.
And also order... Oh my god. Huh. I don't think we have a recipe for this. Epic's counter for this stream, by the way, is the swear counter, which is how we found out that I was on Top Chat. So every time chat curses or he hears you cursing in the background, he's just ticking the counter up. Alright, I'm going to assume that I don't need the jewelry soup and just see if we can find Ganyu.
Over there. That's GANYU.
There she is.
Finally found her. GANYU, here you are.
Do you want to tune into the stream for the Ganyu stuff? You don't have to, but I'm... Yeah? Okay. I will send it to you on Discord then, quick. I think Ben is responsible for 13 of the 15 swears so far. 12, actually. Ah, fuck, he says 16. Which me saying that in and of itself is going to tick the counter up. Alright. Calling you on Discord now, Jane. Doo-doo-doo. Boop-a-doop-boo. Fortunately, you guys don't hear any of the actual Discord nonsense in the background. Okay, and stream Genshin Impact. Go live. Grant access. There you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Do you not have sound, Jane? Do you not have sound?
I do now.
Okay.
I literally just switched it. Came over. No sound.
Oh my god.
That sound didn't.
So, why? I've left the human world? Why? What? Hello? You seem different.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
I don't think that's true, GANYU. I'm pretty sure that people have no problem with Adepti, seeing as how you have, you know, a respected legal consultant in Yanfei, and Liyue Qixing, or Qixing? I can't remember the exact pronunciation. Thank you. Making peace with the Adepti and all that good stuff. Like, I think you might just be depressed. Got you overworked.
I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu.
Jane, for your context, she's sad because she had to go deliver a letter and the trip was going to take a few days. So to fill her space in the meantime, Ningguang got her secretaries to do Ganyu's work. So she's angsting that while she was away on a trip, other employees took over her workload for a couple of days. And so now she's like, my Adepti blood isn't wanted in Liyue Harbor. Like, oh my god.
Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Chi Sing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
She's being a giant dummy. Oh my lord. Just played the new Dragalia Lost chapter, and there's a bunch of parallels you can draw to Genshin. Main characters still trying to reach their sibling, important shit getting recontextualized, etc. Their floating companion has hidden powers. Huh. I wonder if they're drawing inspiration from Genshin in that regard. Speaking of weird things happening in Genshin, Jane, did you hear about the, you probably didn't, because I know you're busy at work, the new Genshin announcement that they came out with today? Everyone in Genshin, like everyone playing Genshin who's reached Adventure Rank 20 by November will be receiving a free 5-star character and a free 4-star bow. That character? Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Does anyone want that?
I mean, she's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
yes,
but I was not prepared for a character crossover in Genshin. Oh, she's gonna be a cryo character, and her bow is really good. So, I mean, I'm excited. It'll be cool to get
is she gonna look Genshin-y?
her Genshin. Like her they showed her design, and she's definitely like drawn in Genshin's style. So, like, I mean, I'm cool with it. Like, I'm curious. I'm interested, and we all literally the whole plot is about a traveler from another world coming here. So, like, it can happen. I'm not offended by it or anything. I just was not prepared. Everyone doing their big, like, crossovers right now, man. Fortnite is trying to create the multiverse, and we've got characters from all sorts of different things crossing over with everything. Magic is doing crossovers with different things. We're in the era of crossovers. It's weird. Did Jane just swear? I couldn't tell. She did. Jane has a far fouler mouth than I do 90% of the time. Unless I'm playing a game and I'm angry. Dragalia had it going first, TBH, but it's probably a coincidence, and Gotcha's being a bit formulaic. That's fair. That's fair. Why, says Star? Money? And I guess people were pointing out on Twitter, Genshin has always had a little bit of a special deal going with Sony. I guess, like, there's special outfits and, like, glider skins and stuff you can get if you're playing on PlayStation. So it's probably just something to do with that. And yeah, it's actually people on PlayStation get access to the character first. I think they're getting it in, like, September. And then I think there's a story quest for it, too, that you only get on PlayStation. I think Tenchi was saying that in the Discord server earlier. Not 100% on that, though. Sony kills off its own anime characters, but then makes Aloy anime instead, because that makes sense. Everything's crossing over with everything. Seriously, yeah. Yeah. Fortnite also had Aloy. Yeah, you know, I guess Sony's just looking for a new mascot character, and I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn is cool. Aloy's cool, so fair enough. But yeah, Ganyu, I believe there's been a huge misunderstanding.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort.
What would you say there, Kifley? After the Magic D&D set got released in the next D&D session, my eyes opened. I know this character in this book. Aha! Yeah, see? I'm actually really excited about the Magic D&D set. It looks really cool. I'm curious what the Warhammer 40k decks are going to look like. Because, like, Magic makes sense. It's owned by the same company. It's a generally equivalent style of worlds. But then 40k is, like, a whole different beast. So, not sure how that's going to go. It's a free 5-star character. I'm not complaining. Oh, yeah. I'm with you, Black. Absolutely. Absolutely. And a Cryo Archer will be cool. Like, I've got Diona, but I don't use Diona. Trixie, can you get off my cards, please? So that they stop sticking to your paws and you don't throw them around the table. Not to mention the KFC crossover Genshin already did. Yeah, there's that too.
After 1,000 years away, I came back to Jueyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Hi, Cloud Retainer.
Cloud Retainer? We're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Oh, so you know you act like a stuck-up asshole, and you just decided to pretend to be a stuck-up asshole to mess with us.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Chat about the old times.
Ah, the matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year.
I'm just batshit crazy, so I'm really good at holding conversations with people that aren't here. I'm not even sure if you're here right now, because I'm a lunatic. Also, I'm a bird.
Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, we're literally just getting Grandma pulling out the photo album to embarrass our friend for us. This is great. I am a bit curious.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Did Cloud Retainer have a human form at this point, or is she just like gently bopping the horns with her wings? Like, how does that one work? Or like pecking at them? None of that sounds like it would be pleasant for a child. Oh my god. Show us the photo of Ganyu choking that monster. We're probably gonna hear about that here, right?
Plump she was back then.
Oh, yep.
Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Oh no.
The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer absolutely is being the embarrassing mom right now. 100%. And it's pretty great, actually.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Flee! Flee the embarrassing mother bird stories. It seems you didn't read the room.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so?
Ben, please. Ben just goes plump in all caps with eyes. Epic goes bad. Ben, no. Ben just goes, thick she was back then.
Returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival.
Ben, no.
One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her.
I'm telling you,
I'll
she's
tell more
depressed.
about
She's
her,
overworked.
if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts.
Huh. So she's basically just... She's feeling conflict over, like, being half Adepti, half human, which, surprisingly enough, doesn't seem that common. Like, Yanfei seems totally cool. All of the other Adepti or half Adepti or whatever that we've seen have been fine, so it's just her own stuff that she has going on. She's kind of a... not morose, but definitely... I don't want to necessarily say she's actually depressed either, but, like, she seems just very confused about what she is and what she wants to do and everything. Which I guess is probably why she works so much, yeah? Easier to overwork yourself than actually think about these things sometimes. I'm in despair. Not being able to summon Ganyu has left me in despair. Oh no. But when they rerun her, Ben, what will you do? Will you rejoin us in the world of Genshin?
Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
Yanfei was raised in the human world, I think. Never fought in a war or made a contract. Well, fair enough. She's much more innocent in that regard. That's fair. That is a fair assessment, Cake. I can appreciate that.
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
They forgot to add the Adepti echo to the voice line on that one.
Is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Alright, head to the site of Ganyu's trial and speak to her. Should be fine. I mean, if you open it, test it. If it doesn't taste good, then don't eat it. That's the surest way to tell. Wait, what? There's a thing here? Oh, I require something heftier. I require stone! Aha! Da-da-da! Still things out in the world to see. I don't know, honestly, I'm tempted, but also it's a huge time investment. That's fair. How will I play games like PS1 tactical RPGs? How? You know what? That's a fair point. If there's a decision between having you come back to Genshin and doing that, I would definitely have you do the latter, my friend.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Yeah, C1 Ganyu have her. Oh, rough. I guess either PS1 or an emulator, Ben.
Why did you come here?
We want to keep you company.
Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long.
Do we even know if the Traveler is human at this point? Like, really? We have no idea. We have no idea.
Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
Tom wants to explore Inazuma when he still has things to find in the other nations. I mean, yeah, but it's new stuff. And again, I spent a lot of time in Liyue. I can always come back and keep looking for stuff. I only have one area on the map that's 100% completed yet, but like, there's new stuff.
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
Inazuma will be more profitable. That's fair. Oh, we are Ganyu style. Understood. It's so finicky with a controller, man. How did that miss? Fair enough. Oh god, we gotta get up there. Okay. Can you use... There we go. Okay. I mean, there's no way I'm hitting this, but maybe. Nope. This is not what I was expecting, but it's kind of awesome, actually. Whoa, that was almost really bad. Over there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Okay, I see. Send me forth! Okay, got it. God, if they didn't have these marked, it would be a nightmare. Oh, I actually hit it, okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Ganyu's a really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Damn it. A little bit further. There we go. And up we go. Man, I wish it was always this easy to navigate this area. This would be great. GANYU has such a sweet, calm personality in contrast to her devastatingly murderous gameplay. Whoa, easy there, Mr. Rice Monument. We can hear it vibrating. What the hell? Something's not right there. Oh, there's a wind current there. Hello. Catch the wind. What? There we go. Oh, but these three are together. Oh, well, that makes it so easy. Let me just... Oh, it just zooped her away from me. Okay, fair enough.
We've completed the task.
What's up?
What do you think?
Perhaps I'd make a good Adeptus.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Is it Mooncarver?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
How interesting.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are! Let's go!
Alright. What's up? Oh, really? My apologies. It shouldn't, but I guess... Discord might be having issues. There's so many different things having issues right now. Is quality good on your guys' end? Because it's apparently not good for Jane on, or Jane's end on Discord. Who dat? Zhao is a character we haven't seen a lot of. He's a summonable character, he's an Adepti, and he's a massive edgelord. We're gonna hit this tree and die. Okay, yep, we're just gonna... Here he is. What's up, what's up, Zhao? How's it going, buddy?
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
Ah, yes. The total asshole. Understood.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer. I
don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human. always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
Zhao might be a good teacher after all.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
Just realized the cuffs of her sleeves are like little flowers. Very cute. Okay, complete Zhao's trial. What do we gotta do?
Focus on the trial.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I had to talk to you to start the travel, or the trial. My bad.
It's because you're a dumb human.
Yeah, exactly. That would be the response. Oh, crap! Got it. Alright, what is this gonna be? Commence trial. Okay.
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay, I see what you guys are talking about.
Coordinators will probably moan about the muddy mountain roads again, though. No touching!
Okay, so she, like, can dodge backwards. Interesting. You know what, while we have access to her, I want to look at her stats and stuff quick. Amos's bow, okay. Increases normal and charge attack damage by 12%. After a normal or charge attack is fired, damage dealt increases by a further 8% every 0.1 seconds. The arrow is in the air for up to 5 times. Interesting. Okay. Yep, full set. Fair enough. Alright, what are her talents? Let's see. For a more precise aimed shot with increased damage. While aiming, an icy aura will accumulate on the arrowhead before it's fired. Has different effects based on how long the energy has been charged. Fires off an icy arrow that deals cryo damage, fires off a frost flake arrow that deals cryo damage, and blooms after hitting its target, dealing AoE cryo damage. Okay. GANYU dashes backwards, shunning all impurity and dealing AoE cryo damage. Okay. Continuously taunts surrounding opponents to... Ooh, attracting them to attack it. Endurance scales on her max HP. Blooms profusely when destroyed or once its duration ends, dealing AoE cryo damage. Sick. Okay. Okay. What? Oh my god. This animal. Coalesces atmospheric frost and snow to summon a sacred cryo pearl that exorcises evil. During its ability duration, the sacred cryo pearl will continuously rain down shards of ice, striking opponents with an AoE and dealing cryo damage. Okay. And after firing an arrow, the crit rate of subsequent arrows and their resulting bloom effects is increased by 20%. Holy smokes, yeah, the damage. Jeez. Boop.
Born of ice and frost.
Huh. Very interesting. Oh yeah, and there's a little ice thingy. Oh god, 3 of these?
No touching. Next on the agenda, this is long overdue.
I see what you guys are talking about with how ridiculously powerful she is. Jesus. This is insane.
Access denied.
Are you hearing this, Jane? When she does her dash backwards, and she's like, no touching.
All hail.
I mean, of course, it helps that it's raining too, so we can just freeze everything. But ow, Electro, bastards! Stop it! Stop electrocuting me, Jesus. Alright, fine, I'll use someone else other than GANYU for a second. There we go. Big switch, thank you.
Born of ice and frost.
Having a little bit of a hard time getting the hang of how she plays, but... Stop hopping over the arrows, man. Yeah, her elemental burst is insane.
No touching. Born of ice and frost.
I will have order.
Blaze over.
She doesn't stop fire either. Like, usually an archer has, like, a recovery time between their shots, but she just keeps going.
Listen,
Okay, that was tougher
as
than I
long as
expected
you
it to
stick
be.
to your own path.
Luke, shush. Just pops out and immediately starts talking like, buddy, relax, it's okay.
I've completed your trial.
Stats depressingly good. Gotta hold to get to level 2 charged shots. She basically shoots ice RPGs. Oh boy. Hold it a little longer. Getting burned by Paimon is like having a Lunchables talk smack. Passive abilities are also stupid strong. Yeah, she seems really good. Ganyu and Lisa only characters that can change the weather. Oh, does it really? Huh. Yeah, I didn't realize that. She's no longer available at the moment. Yeah, her ability, or her banner passed, but they'll rerun her at some point, I'm sure.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
He could be nicer while sharing them, though.
From tomorrow on, I'll
just
start
ignoring
raising
us.
the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Just passing it off on her.
Visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
This is just something that happens to the Adepti?
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I can see why Zhao finds his type troublesome.
Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Right? Are you demigods? Great! Like, I can't imagine the balls you have to walk up to someone that you know, or at least you believe to be some, like, being of higher power and just, like, bow to them and say, hey, please make my life awesome. Like, what? Why do they give a shit about you, my guy?
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
This guy.
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
You won't give me everything that I want, God. You're just like my dad. This guy, he needs to get smacked around a little bit. Jeez.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy.
Mistaking
A person
Paimon
of your
for an
age should
Adepti.
focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who poses an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
This guy. Show some respect, kid.
How dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for GANYU after all.
Paimon, shut up. Not for the same reasons that he's here at all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
This guy.
Nobody's stopping you. GANYU, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said. He was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that
Can you just go back to Liyue Harbor?
But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
Would you stop?
As an Adeptus,
We told you it was a misunderstanding.
Just believe us.
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment.
Why?
If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
How did you manage to get this thought in your head?
Right direction. Let's go.
This girl. Like, can we get a demigod therapist out here? Like, get what's her name? The granny who gave us the teapot. Like, she's been living among the humans for years, and she's a full-blooded Adeptus. Like, get her in on this. Tag her in. She needs to talk to this girl. I blame the Adepti for not being more elusive. If they were, people wouldn't be so chummy in approaching them. On the one hand, yes. On the other hand, like, people should probably not just assume that because someone has power, they can beg them to do things for them and it'll happen, and getting pissy when it doesn't. Like, again, that guy just straight up had some major assumptions about how the world worked and what he'd be able to get away with. Zinchen confirmed millennial. Yeah, something along those lines. He's the second most hated NPC in the game, right behind the guy who pushed Sucrose. I don't know who that is. I haven't encountered that bit of story yet. Are you saying most people don't randomly start thinking everyone hates you for no reason? Yeah, something like that.
I'm still...
Again, Ganyu's like sliding from depressed to just like emo on the scale of what's wrong with you. Like, girl, snap out of it, man.
Come on, GANYU. We're almost there. You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right. Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea.
Why did autoplay stop?
Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Worst NPC I'd give to Eula's uncle. Ah, but see, he was at least an interesting character. That guy was just annoying. Like, Eula's uncle is a scumbag, don't get me wrong. But, like, at least he had character to him. That guy was just like, the gods won't give me what I want, and now I'm mad. Like, come on, dude. Actually, I guess it would be easier if I just zooped. I can't believe you called Ganyu emo, especially right after we talked to Zhao. Yeah, but see, like, Zhao's an aggressive edgelord, but he's not an emo. He's not up in his feelings. You know, Ganyu, on the other hand, is all sad and is like, oh, people hate me for literally no reason. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Strong thighs, strong ankles. God, I just said thighs in reference to Beidou. Now chat's about to pop off. Can't have anything around here.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
GANYU, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
This is what I'm saying, man. Girl's just overworked. She needs a vacation. Ningguang needs to be like, well, you've worked for 500 years straight. You need to take a year's vacation. Come back when you're ready.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seem to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents.
Ooh, Epic has a point. Don't forget to like, sub, and join the Discord if you haven't. That's a very good point. Epic is like the professional hype man of the channel, and I very much appreciate his contributions. Worst NPC is the kid feeding pigeons. Ah, Timmy. Or is it Tommy? I don't remember which. Wait until you do Zhao's story quest. Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be fun. Chat, no, bad. God, you know what? Jane Ben just made an excellent point. He said, since Beto's an Electro user, does that make her Thunder Thighs? Now someone needs to do a piece of Beidou. It's like, it's Beidou, but it's just Chun-Li style. Just Chun-Li body type. And bring this whole thing full circle. Who's more overworked, Ganyu or Jean? Oh. I'd say Ganyu. We at least saw Jean take a vacation when we went to the Golden Apple Archipelago. You know? We legitimately went on vacation with Jean. Ganyu, like, her vacation is this, and she's kind of, like, unintentionally on vacation because she's putting herself through emotional turmoil.
It put me in a certain mood. Similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Why, isn't it Little Miss Ganyu?
I like that idea. A good drawing prompt. Hey, listen, I'll give you that one for free, Ben.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
I think it's great. Little Miss Ganyu it is.
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tian. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
He's an Adepti, presumably.
Uncle Tian is a member of the
Oh.
Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
Fair enough.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards.
Oh, I already like this guy. He's cool.
In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tian is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Don't judge a book by its cover, they say.
Oh, Little Miss Ganyu. Your kind words make me feel that my decades of hard work haven't been in vain.
Uncle Tian, a person of your standing should really stop calling me Little Miss Ganyu.
Jean's story quest shows what happens when a human tries to work as hard as Ganyu. Huh. Yeah, fair point. I'm definitely excited to check that one out. Jean's a character that I don't know a whole lot about, and it'll be exciting to learn more. Also, Ganyu, I feel like we've already discussed, like, he can do whatever he wants, which is why he's going around, you know, fishing and whatnot.
Oh, my apologies. It's not intentional, just a childhood habit of mine. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Ah, I see.
So you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries... Oh, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at Yua High Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
I'm afraid Ganyu didn't even notice.
Let's move then to Yuhai Pavilion.
Every time, so something about Ganyu's hair, Jane, and I can't show you right now because I don't have access to her. But like, I always expect her hair to be like a ponytail, right?
It's not a ponytail.
Right, well, because then she turns around and like it's just kind of naturally like crimped together in the back, but there's no like wrapping.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Believe me, I've thought about it.
I know you have. I just noticed it myself. I'm like, there's nothing there holding it together like that. I just assumed that it was like wrapped, like there'd be a little ribbon or something, but nope. It's just.
It just exists like that.
You need to be taking a nap.
I don't know, I'm sleepy.
So many travelers.
I mean, you could always nap, and I could wake you up before we start the Inazuma
It's
stuff.
hard to remain on dry land
Probably
for so long.
I'll probably take a little break for a little bit.
Quite seem to get my land
Like after we
legs
finish
back.
this quest and go from there. If you wanted.
Love life.
Maybe. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go. I'm committed to doing Genshin all night myself, so I don't really care one way or the other.
If you
You
ever
played
wanna
Gene's
trade
Quest,
tac-
it's great. Oh, I'm excited. It'll be fun. Yuhai Pavilion, huh? Up here. He sounds familiar. He did sound kind of familiar. I'm not sure who his VA is. It must be weird for Ganyu, who got to watch everyone grow up since they were born. No, I was definitely thinking that. And, like... I'm wondering if part of her emotional distress is coming from the fact that she's known all these people and they've all, like, come and gone and done all these different things and lived all these different lives, and I wouldn't say she's necessarily static, but she's got this human side of her that's immersed in this world and probably has a lot of the same thoughts and feelings and emotions and engaged in the same types of actions that humans do, but doesn't have that lifespan. So I'm wondering if that's part of why she feels like she doesn't belong in this world or people don't want her here. Whether, you know, she's projecting, obviously, but if that's where that's coming from, you know? And I feel like that's just something that she's going to have to get past. Like, if Yanfei hasn't dealt with that already, she's probably going to deal with it. And then the older Adepti like Zhongli and I think it's Granny Ping is the teapot lady, clearly already have, along with probably all the others as well. Is someone in the dock talking about breadsticks? They might have been. I didn't notice. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready, says Beidou. Tom, if you ever want to play Final Fantasy Tactics, I'm always ready. This is true. This is an extremely accurate statement. How long do I plan on playing today? Well, that's a good question, because I was going to do this story quest, and then take a break while Jane was at yoga, and then once she got back from yoga, do the Inazuma stuff and just kind of play however long I feel like it or we feel like it, because Jane doesn't have work tomorrow, so she doesn't have to be in bed as early. But since Jane's not going to go to yoga, I'm not sure now. I'm imagining there'll still be a period where I take a little bit of a break. But I'm not really sure. We'll kind of just suss it out as we go. I'm keen on watching all evening while I draw. I mean, we could probably accommodate something like that. We'll figure it out. She has had the same job for centuries, Kate. This is 100% accurate.
It's been too long.
This is what I'm saying. She just needs a vacation. Like, she doesn't need to leave forever. She just needs a break to go, like, explore the world. Really, she just needs to come on an adventure with the Traveler and, like, see what's going on everywhere. And once that's done, come back and pick up where she left off with her life. Oh, God, everyone's saying sus now. I knew that was going to be a thing as soon as I said that. Ugh.
I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
You know, speaking of sus, if we ever wanted to get, like, a server game of Among Us going, I'd be totally down for that. I've only ever played a few games, and I did really enjoy it, so all memes aside, if people wanted to play, we could probably set up something like that.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuehai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and GANYU Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation.
Second Life, oh no. You kids in your meme language. Listen, Star, I didn't start this, they did. She needs more flowers to eat, she deserves it. Does she eat flowers? Like, I know they said that, like, the Adepti, like, the Qilin, that she's a descendant of, eat only, like, whole wheat and flowers, but, like, does she only eat whole wheat and flowers? Because she is part human. Haven't played Among Us in a while. God, I haven't, like... It's been months. Months since I played Among Us. And again, I only played it a couple of rounds, so... Wait, Second Life? Yeah, no, she literally says Second Life. It's right there. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. That is what's happening here. It's some sort of tax fraud
Without
thing.
any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
Star, I haven't played Among Us, like, ever. It's fun. Like, yeah, I get, you know, it's a meme, and it became hugely popular to the point of potentially being aggravating, but it is a really fun, interesting little game. So, it's, you know, like One Night Ultimate Werewolf and Mafia and games like that. It's more a vehicle for silly human interaction than really being about the game itself, you know? So, I enjoy it. Oh, it's past midnight for you? Oh, Kifley, if you got to bounce, you enjoy your night. Thanks for hanging out. Very much appreciated. It's popular, therefore it's bad. No, and I get that. I do get that to a degree. But, I mean, that's kind of how I felt about Genshin at first, right? And look at me now, so. Her favorite food is a type of flower you use to ascend her, and she is a strict vegetarian. Is that because she was chubby when she was younger? Or is she just that way because of her nature?
All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and GANYU Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss GANYU.
Oh, for sure. I don't doubt that you know what Among Us is, Star, but my point is more like... it's more the way I view the game. Like, I enjoy playing it because of the social interaction it brings. Not necessarily because of, like, what it is as a game. Like, I can play One Night Ultimate Werewolf or Among Us and basically get the same experience out of it, you know? Just my perspective on it, that's all. Bunch of Genshin voice actors streamed Among Us before. Oh, really? I think it demonstrates humanity's failings. Oh, no! Oh, it's so aggressive, Star.
Exactly. Let's start with GANYU Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
She was always vegetarian, and she tries to avoid the flowers and not plant any in the city, as to avoid the temptation of overeating. Oh no! Is that the sweet flowers that she talks about in her character trailer? Like something about like they have, you know, tasty, but they have a high sugar content. I watched that, but I don't remember exactly what she said about them. Prove you wrong. Listen, man, listen. I can only speak to my own experience. and I can only say that I had an absolutely great time in Among Us. There was so many shenanigans to be had and fun stories and everything. So, no, it's... I think it's a very fun time. You just gotta be playing with the right people, you know? Oh, we gotta go below us. Understood. Oh, yeah, we dealt with BotW before. I remember this guy. Yeah. We bought flowers from him for the Zhongli quest.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuehai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. BotW. GANYU Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai Pavilion.
Oof.
Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
Oof. Oh, she's already playing the cards. Oh,
what?
Boy.
Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. BotW?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
Listen, I don't know how Liyue's tax law works. Granted, I don't know that much about how America's tax law works either, but I get the distinct feeling you can't just go up to a member of the government and be like, hey, show me my competitor's tax records, please. Like, I feel like you can't do that. I feel like that's not quite something that's allowed, but maybe I'm wrong.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
It's the white flowers you find on mountains and stuff. They're described as bitter by her, and I don't think other people can really eat them. They're bitter, but she likes them. Interesting. Huh. Is that how competitors behave?
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Gonna have to dip soon going fishing? Ah, well, enjoy your fishing trip, Epic. May you catch only the biggest fish. Unless you're not trying to catch big fish, in which case, may you only catch the fish you're looking for. As someone who works in tax preparation, I believe you generally cannot. Yeah, that doesn't sound right, but again, Liyue can operate differently. Who am I to say? BotW takes some time to examine Second Life's tax record. Why do they call it Second Life?
Here, I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me.
Like, GANYU Boutique? Sure, makes sense. Perfectly logical. It's a flower shop. They call it a boutique. GANYU is probably the original founder. Might even be this guy, whatever. Second Life? What about Second Life says flower boutique?
Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
Is that... Again, is that... I feel like that's not something super important. Like, he bought furniture for his store. It didn't show up on his taxes? Does that matter? Like, unless, like, they're saying that he's making money off of it, and that's what he's saying, he's keeping the profits, I guess? But, like, still, that seems like weird logic.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. GANYU, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
True.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
Yeah, like,
I hope so.
You just follow the paper trail.
Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Qingce Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. BotW.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Jinxa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Okay. Go to Fanmu Carpenters. Fair enough. Let's go. I'm weirdly invested in this story of tax evasion and analyzing the way Liyue Harbor's tax law works. When you die, or Hutao, when you die, your body provides fertilizer for the flowers to grow, thus second life. You know, even if it's not accurate, I could totally see Hutao saying that. He was in danger and Zhao saved his life and named the shop Second Life. Ah, fair enough. Okay, okay. He's not paying taxes on his furniture. How shameful. Seriously, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I guess I just don't have an accurate idea of how Liyue's tax law works, because that's just an odd statement.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Jinxa really is full of lonely old people.
Wow,
I heard
Paimon.
that. Flying one?
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Ah, don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Keep in mind that there are a lot of weird taxes in general, not just in Liyue. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, I'm not exactly well-versed in any sort of tax law, so...
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
And...
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
This is like the most shoehorned reason to have some combat ever. Like, this successful businessman is just like, it's fine, I'll just let some hooligans invade my warehouse where all of my old documents are. I'll just deal with it, it's fine. Like, my guy, you gotta, like, get the Millilith on this, right? Like, what? Or, like, hire an adventurer to go deal with it or something.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees them too.
Oh.
It's one of the Fatui.
It's just a random Fatui guy eating some berries. What's he trying to do?
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Shouldn't we observe him for a while first?
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it My intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Okay, here we go. Hello, sir. Bop. Could you imagine, like, this just drops on you? Like, what are you supposed to do?
Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone. It's no problem.
My god, the slow from the cryo is the worst.
You scoundrels!
Oh, I'm excited to actually, like, converse with a Fatui skirmisher, because I'm always interested in what they're saying, but the voice modulators they have makes it really hard.
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
Quick, tell us everything.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
Uh-huh.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
Eat some berries. That's what it looked like.
Pick berries over there.
Yeah, exactly.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
I love this conversation because, like, he's got such a ridiculous, like, Darth Vader-ass voice. You're just like, I was just trying to pick some berries on my day off, man. Leave me alone. Get off my back. Oh my god. Why is this quest inspiring me to finish my setup for next year's tax prep job? Hey, man. Today is always the best time to do something that you've been putting off. If the guy is committing insurance fraud, he could just be hiring people to invade the warehouse so he can collect the insurance money. Oh, now there's an interesting idea. It's just fraud all the way down. Just let the man have his berries. Yeah, seriously. Like, this man's like, he's not a harbinger or anything. This guy just works for the Fatui, and he's like, oh god, I'm getting worked to the bone. We had to do that attack on Liyue Harbor. I didn't even want to be there. But I made it out. Finally get to do some berries. Oh, Jesus Christ, why are you attacking me?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries. That's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I just came here in full combat gear and immediately started attacking you. Although, can you really blame me? You dropped out of the sky and brained me with a claymore. It hurt.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
This is so dramatic.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Wait. Wait, why are we suddenly threatening violence again? Didn't we just discuss why this is a bad idea?
GANYU, how can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice, then?
I'll get back to my berries.
The Fatui get what they deserve. Again. Like, this guy didn't even do anything wrong. Why are we suddenly... Like, I get, like, okay, he's a member of the Fatui, so, like, he's a quote-unquote bad guy, but, like, I don't... This, like, feels like just a random dude, man. Oh, my God. Like, yeah, like, why are we bullying him now? The Fatui get what they deserve.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
What lesson did we teach this guy? Like, I'm sure he knows that being a member of the Fatui, especially a combat unit specifically, isn't exactly gonna, you know, do him any favors, but, like, we're just jumping him for no reason. Well, okay, yeah, Cake, but, like, listen, one random dude picking berries on his day off is not indicative of the interactions of an entire country's military on an international scale. Oh my God. That poor dude. I feel so bad for that random Fatui skirmisher now. Oh, Lord. Like, yeah, we shouldn't be dealing with the Fatui on a diplomatic level, but, like... poor guy. No mercy for the Fatui attack on sight. Most of the time, yeah, but... Oh, that just felt wrong. Hey, look, berries. It's okay to bully them. They're basically not human. Exactly. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Ben. Man just wanted berries. I know, right? Like, justice for Cryo Fatui Skirmisher and give him his damn berries, man. Like, if he wants to get in a fight later as, like, orders or something, fine, we'll fight. So but until then...
The warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few new churros. Let's show them what we got.
Time to clean up.
Where did this third one come from? Oh, they brought reinforcements. Fair enough. These are really tough hilly trolls.
Retribution! This is order.
Power that ended Haishan! Back off!
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
Solidify!
Oh my God, the sweet flower was... Why was the sweet flower a goddamn...
Let's look around for the invoice.
It's not all clear, Paimon. There's a stupid whopper flower here. Oh, bye. There we go. Jeez. That got really hectic really fast. Hective? Hectic is what I was going for there. Come on, brain.
This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
He was the only good one. I hope Gene is the next story quest you do because it has one of my favorite scenes with Amber. Ah, cool. I will definitely keep that in mind. I'll take some random artifacts. Cool. And yeah, no, your comments aren't being hidden, Ben. I'm just hitting them a little out of order.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins.
There it is.
Second Lives. We finally found it.
Forward. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to do Jean's story quest, so I think we can safely say we'll make that the next one. Also, I've been doing all these Genshin streams, but, like, I gotta do some more Dark Deity, man. I want to get back to that hard mode playthrough. It's been fun. Alright, can I, like, perfectly... Geronimo! Hey, what's up?
Oh, Ms. GANYU, you're back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you, and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Alright, let's talk to Dongshen. Or Dongsheng, I guess. Do. Alright. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. These guys share a market competition? What? About those tax records.
Isn't it Huixing from the Yuehai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Not so confident now, are you?
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under GANYU's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Man, we're just putting all the secrets out on display now,
I don't think you'll need my
aren't
guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. GANYU. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. GANYU. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. GANYU. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
GANYU solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
All right, come on, GANYU. Just say yes. Let's eat.
Let's wait for GANYU's decision.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
Well, she was ready, wasn't she?
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Execute the tax evaders, exactly. All right, let's see how this wraps up, shall we? And then I have to go feed the cat. A little bit past her mealtime, but we've been wrapped up and stuff, and Jane is sleeping. To the guillotine. Just drag them through the streets, bound and gagged. Well, isn't this nice?
Ms. GANYU, thank you
Also
for
a lot of
accepting my
food.
invitation. And as for the 2 of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
The food is very low res. Like, those are some PS1 looking crabs right there, man, just saying.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Ms. GANYU. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuehai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuehai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Oh, this is cute.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. GANYU, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that.
I can count on this fact because you are immortal and never dying and always stuck in this job forever that you can never leave because it's the only place that you feel at home. That's kind of like... it's comforting, and if I was in Ganyu's position, it would be nice to know that there's these generations of people that look up to me, but also, if I'm already stuck in that headspace that she's kind of struggling with, it's like... okay. You know? Oh man, it's so interesting seeing this interplay of these types of characters. super cool.
It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huishin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huishin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place.
It's... it is definitely interesting. Because, like Ben's saying, a little warped in the comforting, and Cake's like, let my girl go. It's... like, you kind of feel bad, but it's also kind of nice to know that there's always going to be people that, like, need you and rely on you, and, like, that you are valued in some way. Especially for a being that is immortal, essentially, and has seen so much. But yeah, it is also kind of constricting in a way, you know? Like, I feel like in another 100, 200 years, she's probably going to wind up in a similar situation, and she really needs the chance to go out and see the world. Like, if she's only ever been in Liyue Harbor and in the war, she doesn't really know what's going on. I wonder how many of these quests end up like, and that's why the status quo of your character is the right place to be. No changes. Stuck for eternity as a paper pusher. Kind of, yeah. Like, talking about, like, the whole thing with the Fatui was bittersweet. This is bittersweet. Like, yeah, it's good that it helps her in the moment, but I don't know that it completely negates what she was feeling before. Especially with this music playing, it's very somber.
I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
You haven't been fired. It's a misunderstanding.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
Oh, we get to talk to Huishin about it a little bit. I think. How do we leave? Does the door actually... Oh, okay, cool, we can leave. Huh. The eternal bureaucrat. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting situation that she finds herself in, and it is very cool to see. Like... Wait, it said talk to the... Wait, it said talk to Huishin, but she wasn't in there. But now it says talk to the secretaries? What? That was weird. Okay, anyway. That's definitely one of the things that's been the most interesting about Liyue's story in particular. We've interacted with all of these characters who are immortal, who are gods or demigods or all these different things. Wait. Oh my god. Now we can't finish the GANYU quest because of the Inazuma quest. This is such a poorly designed system. Why is it like this? Why is it like this? I don't understand. Oh my god. So Star, like, the reason that we were doing this is because we couldn't finish the Inazuma quest because this one secretary is apparently involved in it. But now, because that quest is active, we can't finish this quest. I don't... Oh, this is so dumb. Who designed this exactly? I don't understand why this is the way that it is. I truly don't. But this is dumb and dumber now, seriously. Like, we basically got a resolution, sort of, kind of, for the most part, with GANYU. So, like, we'll be able to come back and finish this once we do the Inazuma stuff, I guess. It's just so anticlimactic now. Oh, my God. Alright, you know what? I don't want Jane to miss any of the stuff with, like, the prelude to the Inazuma quest. So I was just gonna go and do it so we could wrap this up, but we'll wrap this up once we've finished the other quest. Assuming that it doesn't keep ping-ponging us back and forth. It's probably going to be one scene just like the start of the quest. Oh god, you know what? Let's just go find out. We're just going to go find out. We're just going to find out. You know what? Because I'm tired of playing this game. Because what I really want to know, honestly, is if it's going to then be like, well, we can't progress this quest because this character is involved in the GANYU quest. And I'm not playing that game in particular. So, where was the arena? This is so dumb. Alright, take me there. In fact, I think we can teleport over there. No, we can't. Alright, well, we know where we have to go. They don't want a single character being in two places at once in the world. I get that. But, so just teleport them, man. Like, unless you have someone else with you in your world at that exact moment, you wouldn't be able to be in two places at once to see them in both locations anyway. So, like, what does it matter? Whatever their reasoning was for this, it's dumb and it's bad, and they should feel bad for being dumb and bad. Then why can Diluc talk to Diluc? Exactly. Exactly. That's far more egregious. So I can't start the Inazuma quest because the GANYU quest is incomplete, but you can't finish the GANYU quest because the Inazuma quest is incomplete. Well, that's the thing. We can do the Inazuma quest now, Star, because we, like, freed up the character who was in the GANYU quest to be here. But now because she's here, she can't be in Inazuma, or in Liyue, to finish her part in the quest to be able to progress it. It's so dumb. And it's a bit character. It's an NPC. Ay. Let's just see. Let's just see.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Zuhan's voice is cute. It is. I've liked her voice from the first time we heard her talking last night. She's great. Also, Star, your logic is loosely sound.
I thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
So, will we be able to travel to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Yeah, I liked the alliteration there, Ben. Yeah, I don't know why, like, the space on the map is really big, and I guess it could just all be sailing, but I somehow doubt that. Also, guys, I have to ask a question. Where is the random secretary in this scene that has been causing all of these problems for us? I haven't seen her. Is she gonna show up at some point? 'Cause she sure shit hasn't been here yet.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Where was she? But where's the secretary? Where was she? The quest is done. Literally, the next step of the quest is setting sail. Why were we roadblocked? Why were we roadblocked there? What about all of that was so deserving of us being led off the path and being prevented from going to Inazuma last night? That made no goddamn sense. That made no goddamn sense. That was stupid. Like, I am incensed. God. That's what I was trying to figure out. What does the secretary have to do with any of this? It doesn't. It didn't have anything to do with any of this. My entire actual night and day last night were thrown off because of this. I'm so mad. Like, last night and today was all screwy because of this nonsense. So mad.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
I hate all 3 of you, just by proxy.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you 3 are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Like, it's not their fault. It's the game designer's fault, but I will hate them by proxy forever.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break...
They all need to be fired.
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss GANYU.
Miss GANYU, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
Well, it was a fun adventure for me too, you know, despite the fact that we got jerked around IRL by the game's weird systems. But I mean, our time traveling with you was fun, GANYU.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, GANYU?
I was gonna say, like, they sure make it sound like you're gonna get GANYU after this quest, and let me tell you, that is definitely not something that happens.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
And see, like, that at least, like, the secretaries were involved in that scene, so it would make sense if you're gonna have this system in place that they needed to be there. But, like, they weren't involved at all in the other cutscene. Send a report to Mihoyo to fix that roadblock. How do I do that? I don't even know how. Yeah, please take your job back. Absolutely. They were ready. There's got to be a way. Feedback? Oh, it just... okay, it minimized the game. They have a list of known issues. None of them are what we just experienced. In-game issue. Check records. Regarding world level. No. There's like, I'm not seeing a way to actually file an issue. Next. Next. I'm not seeing a way to just like directly leave. That's whatever. The game's still like open. It still exists. It just minimized it. Maybe she was hiding in the background. I guess like maybe, but even so, if that's what they had her held behind for, that's just dumb. I'll have to find a way to send feedback or something. Holy smokes. Okay, well, we got there, guys. We successfully finished, inadvertently, the Prelude quest, and we finished GANYU story quest, which was fun. It was interesting. I didn't expect it to be so much about, like, her emotional state, but it was still interesting to see. It was fun. And like I was saying before we got caught up in the we're not allowed to do this, I've really been enjoying the aspect of Liyue's story that has been us learning about kind of the lives of these immortal or quasi-immortal beings. And because they are very much people in the way that they think and act and live and behave, but they're very different from humans. So how does that kind of dichotomy and interaction take place, right? And it's been fun to see. We've seen two very different sides of it with GANYU and with Zhongli, and a little bit with the other Adepti and stuff like that. So that has been fun. I do like the way they're handling with that type of stuff, because it makes it much more believable that we have these higher beings, quote unquote, that exist alongside humanity in this world. And they're not just set pieces, like they feel like they're actually part of the world, which is nice. A lot of Mihoyo stuff brings you to the website. Yeah, fair enough. Like I said, I'll find a way, or if one of you guys knows a way to like send a feedback form or something like that, that'd be lovely. We did do it. We did do it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit of a break here. I'm going to feed the cat, maybe find some dinner, let Jane rest a little bit, and then maybe around 8-ish, my time, we'll get back on. So I will schedule the second half of the stream so that way there's an official notification about it. But yeah, this has been fun. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope some of you will be around for our actual trip to Inazuma in a little while. But yeah, we'll be back soon.
I still have a lot to do with
shush the loop. Every time. I can't just talk. Everyone's got to say something. Yeah, so until I see you guys again, thanks for hanging out. I won't worry about too much of an outro, and I'll talk to you again soon. So, see you in a little bit, y'all. Bye-bye.